Hello, my fearless ones. How is everyone doing? Today is like the 24th of July. So my birthday was 10 days ago. I just made it back 7 days ago. I think we made it back like Friday, Saturday. I don't know. We had like jet lag. So it, it took a week to recuperate. But we have been back to the gym, I think, twice this week, maybe 3 times. I don't know. I'm not for sure. Today, I'm getting ready to go to the gym when I get done recording this video. And I'm going in hard because I've been missing weightlifting. Anyway, um, I want to talk about my trip to California. It was so random, you guys. I think I did like a 20 days prior to my birthday. So I wanted to count in my birthday in California. I haven't flew in like 20 years or since my babies was really young. So I did not know to book non-stop trips. So we had these layovers. I've been to Dallas, Phoenix. I actually spent the night in Dallas. So my next trip, I know how to book it. And like I said, it was last minute. So a lot of those flights were already booked. We flew into LAX. I wasn't sure that California had multiple airlines, airports, or I would have actually flown into Santa Monica. And I just want to tell you, how my experience was in California in general, because we didn't just stay in one area. We actually tried to cover as much as we could while we were there. So I think we were there for 5 days and or like four-ish, something like that. Anyway, we LAX is like in the Inglewood area, you guys, if you don't know that. So as soon as you touch ground in LAX, you will be in Inglewood. A lot of my receipts say Inglewood. And then we did go to Crenshaw and Slauson. I couldn't go without going to actually see that area. We traveled through Compton trying to avoid the traffic. So we really didn't visit Compton, but we traveled through Compton just based off the GPS, and because we ping everywhere we go. So we Inglewood, Crenshaw, Slauson, and Compton. We also went to Beverly Hills and Hollywood Hills, and Santa Monica is a whole vibe by itself, you guys. So if and when I go back to California, because it's not if, I'm when, I actually like LA. If you can tolerate the traffic, as soon as we stepped off the plane, it was like a culture shock for real, because I'm in the South. So everything is more slow motion here. So when we stepped off the plane, just the airport alone was super packed and busy, right? So it's like you had to dodge people. So we had to start adjusting then. And then when we stepped outside of LAX, I mean, cars just driving fast. And so at that time, because I rented a car, I was mentally getting myself together like, okay, I have to really drive here. I can't cruise. I can't ride by stuff and take pictures and things like that. So I already knew mentally, when you get in a car, you're driving, because these people are not tourists. They live here and they have places to go. Everything is in a small, compact area. When I mean that, I mean that if you measure the distance between like Compton or Inglewood to Hollywood Hills, it's only about a 15-mile radius, you guys. So everything is small. That state is really not that big. Here's the thing, it's saturated with a lot of people, so it usually take a long time for you to get somewhere. Excuse me. So you have to plan out your trips for a 15-mile drive usually is going to take you about 45 minutes to an hour. And it looked like they built the highways to accommodate people, but it's still not big enough. Like each lane on one side, you can see maybe 5 lanes. Now, again, I'm from the South, so we're used to maybe 2 to 3 lanes. If you see a 3 lane, it's because they maybe, did some new construction work. We're just not used to that type of traffic. Everybody's pretty much going at a slow pace. I'm used to getting on the highway going 65, 70, easily getting to my destination in 15, 20 minutes. No, there you literally are going to be on the highway for 45 minutes. People blow the horn constantly. Like, you can't be at a stop sign without bang, bang. Horns are natural to them. I'm sure that they get them repaired quite often. They blow their horn. Most of the people are rude. We're talking about like in the city area. So like in the Inglewood, in the Crenshaw area, it's just it's a little rough. It's a little rough. It's a little grimy, you guys. My daughter had gave me the history on homelessness before we got there, but I wasn't expecting what I seen. Like, it is a lot of people living under the bridges there, y'all. I'm sure everyone has heard about Venice Beach. Venice Beach, they show footage. A lot of people record how packed Venice Beach is. Our plan was to go to Venice Beach, but we didn't. We ended up going to Santa Monica. The Santa Monica Pier is really, really beautiful, you guys. We took a tour bus down there because, again, you can't drive around that city and try to tour because everything is so fast paced. So we did do like a tour tour bus 2 days out of the trip. We passed everything. We got a chance to see Fox Studios, CBS, Paramount, Capitol Records, and all of this is in like the Beverly Hills, Hollywood Hills area, Santa Monica Strip. It runs for miles, and most of the people that you guys see that live in California, they live in the Santa Monica area because I just going through visually looking at the apartments. I've seen some of these apartments on people's Instagrams and YouTube channels. Like penthouse apartments are just, really, really luxury apartments. And I was pricing them. Excuse me, you guys. So I was pricing, we was actually pricing them as we were going down the strip. I was having my daughters, Google the price. And the average apartment, average studio, maybe 700 to 800 square feet studio apartment in the Santa Monica area, it's about $2,000. So it just depends on what type of lifestyle. If you like one of these people that work for yourself and you know how to generate a nice income, then that area is good for you. I actually entertained maybe doing a year there. I don't want to move to California. It's too fast for me. My forever home is going to be here where I am now. But I could see myself living, maybe doing a beach life for like a year in that area. So just right off, if you're looking for a beachfront home, or apartment, you can get them for about 2,000, 2,500, depending on, the location and how big and the view, because you pay for views. And I remember the guy at the rental car company, he was like, do you want to prepay for your gas? And I'm like, well, how much is the gas? And the sign said $5. I said, gas is $5 here? He was like, yes, sweetie, you pay for the sunshine here. And I believe that. Now, the food at the restaurants are reasonable, but we really didn't eat. We could never find nothing good to eat. And if we found it, it took forever to get there. Like, once we got to the hotel, we couldn't do it. In Florida, traffic is a lot slower. And I drove around with ease there. But LA is a whole different culture, you guys. So you didn't want to get to your hotel and then say, well, okay, I want this. And then, well, it's only 10 miles away, but then it's going to take you 40 to get there, 40 minutes in traffic to get there in 40 minutes. By the time you get your food and get back to the hotel, it's cold. So we just really didn't get a chance to enjoy the food like we thought we were. Now, we did eat at this pizza place. It was decent, but I still have not found the pizza place that I ate at in Florida. I have not been able to match that pizza yet. It was really, really good. So we ate at this, I don't know, remember the name of the pizza place. We ate at El Taco, what's the name of it? El Pollo Loco. They have a vegan menu. We also ate at Panda Express. It was decent, but none of those places that we seen. We thought we were gonna get In-N-Out, but In-N-Out don't they don't cater to any type of vegan or health conscious food. It's just double cheeseburgers and fries and shakes. And so we wanted to still, you know, stay within our dietary plan while we were there. What else? We pretty much seen a lot. We went down Rodale Drive. Well, we seen the whole, you know, inner city of Beverly Hills. We actually parked in Rodale Drive and caught a tour bus to Santa Monica, if that makes sense. So we were able to see some of the stores and stuff, and just, you know, we walked down. We seen Beverly Hills police department. It don't look like a police department on the outside. We never seen any law enforcement come in and out the building. And from what the tour guide said, their number is not even listed. The Beverly Hills Police Department phone number is not listed to the public. Only the residents in Beverly Hills actually have the number. So we waited like right across the street from that area. And we also found a few of those Beverly Hills signs that you see on, you know, movies and shows. And from what the tour guide said, you can't use that Beverly Hills sign unless you pay monetarily in order to use it in your videos and photos. And I thought that was interesting as well. So yeah, it was a nice trip. It was so random, so we really didn't get to plan out anything to do. But if and when next time, I would definitely go closer to the Staples Center. But I Googled in and looked at the Staples Center scheduling to see if anything was going on, because I would have went to a Lakers game, you guys, even if I had to get the nosebleeds, if they were playing at that time. But from what I understand, they're in playoffs right now, so they were in Phoenix at the time, so it was nothing really going on at the Staples Center. I would definitely, you know, book a trip around so I could see LeBron's play. I call him, as me and the kids joke, I call him LeBron's. I would actually book a trip to go and look at the Lakers play, if the tickets are reasonable. I don't have to have floor seats, as long as I can see the game. And so my next trip would not be in the LAX area. Again, this was my first time ever going to LA, so I wanted to pretty much get everything in one area. So our shuttle took us, supposed to have took us to the rental car place. But here's what happened. It dropped us off, and our rental car supposed to have put a shuttle. They have a airport depot pickup. So all of the rental car companies, every time a flight land, they are there. A shuttle is there to pick up customers. So whatever rental car company that you rent your car from, you get on their shuttle. They bring you with your luggage to the rental car company. You pick up the rental car, and then you go in your rental car. Usually when I rent a car, they tell me what car I'm going to rent. They give me the car, they pull it up and all that. No, when I got to this Fox rental, which I had never heard of, they were cool. They were cool. They kept it professional. It started out a little bumpy, you guys, because we had to walk from the shuttle depot to the rental car company, which was like a quarter of a mile. Now, we walking. And I don't even know what strip that was. Do you know what street that was we was walking down? I don't remember either. But it was close to the airport. So we walked from the depot with our luggage, mind you, heavy, because we did one carry-on and we did a check-in luggage. Because we didn't know what to wear. You know, I didn't know to pack light. I tried to pack my whole closet, what I could bring, because I wasn't for sure, you know, if I go here, go there. So I had all of these clothes and shoes on me, and we trying to lug this luggage for a quarter of a mile. But it was just a straight shot. There's a stoplight on every corner, you guys. Every freaking corner there is a stoplight. They have 2 turning lanes. So, you know, if you're on the right-hand side and you're about to make a right-hand turn, there's only usually 1 turning lane. No, it's 2. Like I said, on a regular block, there's like 3 to 4 lanes on each side, and it still be congested. So we're walking, and we made it without hiccup. Nobody really came up to us, but again, it's a lot of homelessness around the LAX area. And when I got to the rental car company, I asked them, so y'all don't have a shuttle? And he was like, yeah, we got a shuttle. It's right out here. We would have picked you up. Well, nobody told us. We ran into another driver, and he tried to act like he didn't even know what car rental place we were talking about. And this place is huge. So we get back there, and he was just like, pick any car in this area that you wanted. Now, you guys, I prepaid for all of this stuff. I wouldn't suggest anyone to try to rent a car once they get there. I got like a bundle deal, and it was reasonable. Looking at it now, it really wasn't expensive to go there at all. I actually made the whole trip cost in a day in the Forex market. So this was a Forex funded trip. I wouldn't have you take your rent money and mortgage money to do no trip like this. That's the reason why I always preach and teach multiple streams of income, because I knew I wanted to travel one day. My son is now registered for college, and my girls graduated. So really this was like a birthday / graduation celebration, because I heard one of my daughters always talking about how she wanted to go to LA. So I was like, well, I'll go with you. I want to get away from here. I feel like as a mother, I paid my dues. I raised you guys. Let's go take a trip, have a good time. My next trip is Jamaica, and I want to do it in like September, October-ish. So I'm going to Jamaica. I've already been, pricing the tickets and the flights, and I want to make sure that I'm not doing all these layovers and connected flights. So I know how to book my next vacation just based off that experience. We're looking to go to LA again in June around, for the BET Awards. So that's what we want to do. And I just wanted to share with you guys my LA experience. We got a lot of footage. We got a lot of pictures, and I have no idea how to make them into videos. Maybe my daughter will make like a collage, and I'll just upload it so everybody can see the pictures and everything that we took. I didn't take a lot of pictures. My other daughter did. I was just enjoying the experience, to be honest with you. You can never enjoy my experience by looking at my pictures. You have to go, because when we got there, we was like, whoa, it don't look like this on TV, or whoa, it didn't look like that on the video. So you have to experience it for yourself. And for all the people that live in California, bless you, because them highways and streets are just too much for the kids. Too much. Even if I moved there, I probably would not get a car. I would not own a car. I would do a Uber or a Lyft. And if it was something that I wanted to do and I needed a car for the weekend, I would just go and rent a car at a very low price, using maybe rewards points from my credit cards or something. But I would not own a car. And you guys, my rental car got towed. Let me explain. See, that's why I wouldn't own a car there. I didn't have a problem, because again, this was a Forex funded trip, and the money was made back while I was there. I'm really, hidden 5 figures in the Forex market, and I'm gonna leave it right there because I don't want everybody to be in my business. I would show you my FX book, but I don't teach Forex. There's no need for me to give you that information. If I was maybe trying to sell a course and prove to you that I made that type of money in the market, then I would share that. But if you ever decide to sign up with someone and they're giving you signals and they're trying to sell you a one-on-one course, there's nothing wrong with asking for to view their myforexbook.com, I think it is. It keeps track of all your wins and losses, and it's not you can't change it, you can't manipulate it, you can't copy and paste or do anything. It's real time. It keep up with all your trades that you have attached to that account. So remember that My Forex book, and How have I learned how to trade? Let's segue into that. How am I able to take trips and do this type of thing, right? Um, UOP. UOP FX is my foundation. That's who taught me the fundamentals. Um, I don't get any money by you signing up for them. I'm just sharing this information. If you're struggling and you want to change and you want to learn Forex trading, I will go with UOP FX. Okay. Jeremy Cash and Reginald Stinson is who is the creator of that platform. I like Jeremy Cash. Him and his wife just bought a $1.2 million home, you know, just off of entrepreneurship. And this young man 5 years ago used to work at Lowe's making $11 an hour. Tell me what, you know, consistency and diligence won't do for you. I plan on buying my forever home here in my state. I just don't want to try to relocate in. They said the little small houses like the ones that I live in California cost $4 million. And my house is not that big at all. It's a 4-bedroom, 1-level home. It's not big at all. I couldn't see myself paying $1 million for this house. But in certain locations, you do pay more. So I'm staying in the South where the real estate is really, really cheap. I like Swaggy. See, I've never bought any signals or anything from him. I just watch him for inspiration. Be careful with signals. I don't use signals, and I only use the Elliott wave indicator and RSI. I really trade naked. I don't put a bunch of indicators on my on my on my you know, on my charts. And I don't auto trade. I don't like robot trading. I just look at the candlesticks and I trade. And it took me a long time to get there, but like I said, 5 figures easy this month. So thank you guys for watching. This video is super long. If you want me to do more videos just on Forex and what I do, I don't mind. I will actually show you a chart in how I trade and how I see it. But again, I'm not selling any courses. I'm not training. So it's really not, I really don't have to show you my accounts because that's for your guru and your mentor to do for you. If you want to sign up for a rise, I'm back home. I'm at my desk. I'm working every day. I'm here for you. If you have any questions concerning a rise, just give me a text, a call, or whatever. Text, and then we can set up a time to call. And that's it. Until next time, you guys, stay fearless.